And we are coming live. I'm going to come on here and talk about a little bit of Cowboys live tonight. Not much going on, just some really hypothetical funny shit. But anyway, it's off season. We can talk about it all we want. Why not? Anyway, when you come in, please smash the like button, hit the share button, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's YouTube at Biscuit. I've been getting some subscriptions here the last few days. I thank you very much for that. So, with that being said, welcome to Getting Busy. And let's get busy. I'm going to sit here and put my shares out a little bit and see if everybody wants to come in, hear what I got to say tonight. So. Anyway, it's the weekend, finally. Had a long damn week, man. I've been working a lot of hours lately, man. It's really been rough. So, I know I don't do the physical work I once used to do, but man, I tell you what, driving around in a truck a lot and all the miles I put in it, and man, I tell you, you get stiff, especially if you gotta get out and take a little hike into the woods and shit, man. It's really fucking rough. So, anyway, so Bleacher Report. No, actually, I was watching a video that was loaded up from Mike Fisher's, and he said that he was talking about Bleacher Report, so I went and investigated. And Bleacher Report has put out a scenario of where the Cowboys can get Max Crosby. And if you watch my content, if you watch my uploads and any of my videos, you know that I am all about getting Max Crosby in Dallas. I've been about it since October of last year. Okay, I want that game-wrecking edge rusher, okay? Should I say outside linebacker, whatever, they're going to be in the 3-4, but I'm still going to call it edge rusher. He's a game wrecker. He's, not even 100% last year, and he got, almost 11 sacks, 10.5 sacks. So he is that guy. Year when he was healthy, year before he got 14. He is that guy. And I just know somewhere Jerry would love to rub, I keep saying it, that he would love to rub that into these sportscasters' faces, that how they would just love to just say, look, this is what I did with trading Parsons. I know that's what he would just love to rub that in their face. But Bleacher Report puts out this hypothetical scenario, and I just thought I'd share it for a minute. Okay, so let me get my notes out here. Just make sure I get this right. So Bleacher Report puts out a trade, a three-way trade, like the NBA, like you say, like Fisher was saying, the NBA would do. A three-way trade that would send Max Crosby to Dallas. Now, here's where it gets tricky. This is a three-way trade with the Cowboys, the Raiders, and the Titans. Cowboys would receive Max Crosby and Calvin Ridley. The Titans, they receive George Pickens.
Oh, hell no!
Ugh. And the Raiders would get the Cowboys 2027 first-round draft pick, their 2027 fifth-round draft pick, and Titan wide receiver Alec Ayeromore. I cannot pronounce that guy's name. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. And this is what I got to say to that.
Kiss my entire ass.
Now, if you watch my show in some of the past, I did put a scenario out that I could let Pickens go if it meant getting Max Crosby. I did. I'm not going to lie. You can go back on YouTube and look at my videos. You can find it. It's there. But I want to explain my side first. At the time, the media's going nuts. We're all in the dark about what's going on with Pickens. We knew he had every damn right in the world to be pissed off. Okay. 2 days before the draft, Cowboys hold their press conference, and that's where Bill Clinton came. Jerry Jones walked off with Bill Clinton and left Stephen Jones and Will McClay and of course Shoddy to finish the press conference. And they were talking, the whatnots, and they, said, hey, we're going to keep Pickens on the franchise tag, and we're not going to sign him this year. That was given. That was said. They're not going to talk to his agent. It was over. He's playing on the franchise tag. That's it. That's what was given to us. And of course, every media outlet, including myself and a bunch of other podcasters that I know, are going batshit crazy about. Welcome to the show, Daniel. Please hit that like button. And about what's going to be the move. Now, you got to understand, we have been for years having somebody holding out. Of course, last year they were holding in. Making a mockery of themselves, making a nuisance, just acting stupid. I'm going to say it. Parsons, he was acting like a kid. And so I'm looking at this scenario. I'm thinking, okay, is he going to be pissed? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I would be pissed. And I think any other receiver in the damn league would have been pissed on this. They were he was coming over, he traded for a 3rd round pick, and he came over here and absolutely let it go. Just balled out. Was it 9 touchdowns, 1,400 yards? Make some spectacular catches. Just balled. So yeah, I was okay. I'm looking at that. Okay, he's going to be pissed, and the Raiders are willing to trade Max Crosby. You remember Max Crosby a while back before the OTA. Before free agent frenzy opened up, and thank you, Jack. Please hit that like button. Before free agent frenzy, he's making subliminal videos, playing songs like "I'm a lone ass cowboy stuck in my jeans" while holding his phone up at the stars. Cowboys made three legit trade offers for him. Obviously, we all know what happened, and then everything backed out, and we went on there. We got Rashawn Gary. And I have been working this and saying, there is still a way to get Crosby. But here's the thing now. Now, here it is a few months later, and after last week, there's no way in hell I will give up George Pickens. There's just no way. After seeing what Pickens has done, when he held his press conference, and he cut every rumor to shame and basically told us all, shut the hell up. I'm here to play basketball. I'm here to play football, man. That's my job. I'm here to play football. And I'll let everything take care of itself, but I'm going to ball this year. Not only that, he showed me that he's loyal, that he really wants to be at Dallas, and he'll play on the franchise tag to do it. That right there, it just told me everything I wanted to know about him. So there's no way at this point now, here it is a few months later, that I could ever say I want to trade George Pickens in a three-way deal to get Max Crosby here. There's another way. Because the Cowboys still got these first-round draft picks. Still got a first-round draft pick next year. They got a second-round draft pick next year. And guess what? That's exactly what they offered them. And it stayed on the paper for about, 2-3 days? Let it marinate before the Ravens and, of course, the Eagles came in throwing their bird shit everywhere, man, and screwed the whole deal. Ravens, they put up 2 first-round draft picks. Now, grant you, the Cowboys do not have that, hey, Rose, how you doing? Please hit that like button for me. Cowboys don't have what they had this year, which is, the 12th and the 20th pick. And I don't know what their first-round draft pick is going to look like next year, because I really think the Cowboys are going to be a very, very solid football team. I really do. I mean, because we know the offense, if the offense is healthy, they're going to be the best offense in NFC East for one. Possibly the second or third best offense in the entire NFL. It's going to be a top 5 offense. Obviously the Rams are going to have something to say about it. I get that. But there's just, when I look at this 3-way trade, like it's an NBA team, man, it cracks me up. And it's a hypothetical. It's just off-season, people talking shit. There's just no way at this point, after I've seen what I've seen this last week from Pickens, holding that press conference, him showing up and playing and saying, I'm here. He showed loyalty. He showed that he's dedicated. And I think Jerry needs to reward him for that. I truly do. And here's the thing. Where the hell has Jerry been?
Oh, hell no!
He has not said a word. This is Jerry Jones we're talking about. The man who loves to be in front of the camera. The man who loves to talk to the media. He's not said a damn thing. Not a damn thing. That's awesome. That's awesome. He's letting Shoddy, he's letting Parker, he's letting them guys run his team. Hello, it should have been like after 30 goddamn years. Facts. Maybe we would have had a couple Super Bowls. But I better knock on wood, because he's not going to stay solid for long. Cowboys report to training camp the 27th. They have their I guess their open camp on 28th. So Jerry will be, especially on media day, he will be talking. But I just know that he absolutely loves Pickens right now. He has to. After everything the Cowboys have just went through these last several years. What's up, D? Hit them likes. There you go, buddy. With these last several years. So when I see this trade proposal, and I know how much I want Max Crosby on this team. I want him. Because if I get Max Crosby on this team with a George Pickens on my offense, I'm bold enough to say, I dare anybody try to beat us. That's a fact. I absolutely dare anybody to try to beat us if we end up with Max Crosby on the defensive end. Or, I'm sorry, outside. Edge rusher, should I say. Cowboys been in the 4-3 for a year, so this 3-4 is going to be new to me. So I will say it now. I dare anybody to try to beat us if we end up with that. If we can somehow make that trade. But I'm not giving up George Pickens. If giving up George Pickens means the only way I'm going to get Max Crosby, I can't do it. I have to keep Pick. I have to keep him because he showed loyalty and he showed that he's willing to play for the Cowboys regardless. He just showed me a lot, man. So I immediately became a big time George Pickens fan right now. I am. I'm not gonna lie. because I'm expecting, I was expecting a holdout. I was expecting maybe a hold in. I was expecting all this shit because why wouldn't I? This shit's been going on for years. It didn't happen this year. And he shut it all down. So, this is what I got to say to Bleacher Report's hypothetical three-way trade.
Kiss my entire ass.
Can't do it. If it means I got to let go of Pickens, I can't do it. Now, I know that I'm recanting of some of the things I've said in the past, but I just can't. You're absolutely right, Rose. We've seen it too many times. So let's see what happens. We still have assets, and there's still a path to get Crosby on the line and having Pickens in on that offense. So the fact that a report comes out like that, somebody's talking. But I guarantee it ain't going to lead to the Pickens leaving the Cowboys. I'd be shocked if it happened. It would break my heart because my 32-year-old quarterback, I don't want to see him go backwards, man. I want to go forward. I seen what that offense looked like last year. That offense was a well-oiled, well-tooled machine, man. It was beautiful to watch. It was fun to watch. Running the ball, moving the ball. 400 yards a game, bro. Think about that. When you watching the Cowboys offense last year, it was, well, actually, all the games were exciting because the defense got the shit beat out of them. So it was always a high-scoring game. It was fun to watch regardless. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. That's a big possibility. Actually, when we talk about these great catches and all the things we saw last year, I want to tone it down a little bit and not have Dak throwing for, 5,000 yards like everybody wants him to do. No, I don't want that. That's telling me we're getting beat. And I don't want that. I want to run the damn ball. I want to make big plays, and I want to control the ball. I want to control the entire game. And I want our defense to get teams off on third down, and then we can really talk. But if we can get Max Crosby into Dallas, man, I dare anybody try to beat us. I dare them. Bring them on. It'd be like the nuclear war race, so to speak. You got the Rams who ended up with Myles Garrett. For God's sakes, they ended up with a complete monster on their damn line. And now they're talking about bringing Aaron Donald out of retirement to play on that team in a limited role. And the Cowboys can end up with somebody like Max Crosby. And Overshown being healthy, wanting to take over the mic. It's just, I know these are hypotheticals, and it's fun to think about. But like I said, if they can do it, if they can pull off getting Max Crosby into Dallas, I dare anybody try to beat him. And I'll continue to say it. I dare anybody try to beat him. They're going to have to sack a lunch, buddy. A few of them. Because they're going to get a pass rush from hell. They're going to have problems running the ball. I know we're still looking at the second at what it's going to look like because they're young, and we got Parker still. Rose, what they put up earlier this year, they offered a first and a second round for him, and that lasted for what two days before Eagles got involved and the Ravens got involved. Cowboys next year still have a first round and a second round. Now, I don't know if they want to give up all that in 1 year, but we could probably say, okay, we can slap a first round. You're going to have to give up a first round to get Max here. you're going to have to give up first round to get that to Max in Dallas. That's just regardless. I mean, you're not going to get him for like we gave for Pickens, get a third round pick and get somebody like George Pickens. We're not going to do that with Max Crosby. I mean, it's just not going to happen. But this is what Bleacher Report put out was like a 3-way trade. Dallas ends up with Max Crosby. That's fantastic. But they got to give up Pickens, and they'll end up with Calvin Ridley. Now, I don't want Calvin Ridley. Okay, he's comes with too much of a package. I don't want that. All right, so I'm just not giving up George Pickens. There's just no way. There's just no way I could do that right now. But I can see us giving up a first and a fifth next year, and possibly the year after that, something else. Maybe even a player. A first and a player, then the year after that, maybe a second. I don't know. These are hypotheticals. That sounds pretty expensive right there. But, the Ravens were putting out 2 first-round draft picks, one this year, one next. Cowboys said no, but see, the Cowboys had a lot of leverage at draft time this year because of the positions they were picking in. Now, I'm hoping they're not picking in that position next year. That tells me they had a bad year. So I'm not going to sit and say, yeah, well, it's going to be great, but the Raiders are still building their team. Are they going to be better this year? Probably. But are they going to be an elite team? Oh, hell no. Oh, God, no.
Oh, hell
no. No. Still a lot of work to do there. But the Cowboys are very close to being a very good football team. And something like Max Crosby would, like I said, come play us. This is what we're bringing. Hey, Rose, that's my buddy Jay. You're just going to have to ignore him. Now, let me tell you, I've known him for probably 11, 12 years now, and he says that every damn year. Every damn year he says the same thing. And when he gets it right, the world is his oyster. Well, here's the thing. A broken clock is right twice a day. Facts. So you're just going to have to ignore him. He is who he is. We love him for who he is. He's a knucklehead, but it is what it is. He's a pure hater. And what's funny is he grew up in Texas. That's what's really funny. Got all kinds of cowboy memorabilia, but shits on him every chance he gets. And you ain't met one of my really good friends who swears to God he's a Cowboy fan. I've known him 11 years. They never seen him root for him. So he ain't never came in here neither. But it is what it is. He always comes in when he catches the live after it's sitting in on my page for a while. Then he puts all of his little comments. And his main thing is Dak. He can't stand Dak. Dak's not Tony Romo. Fuck out of here. But making that scenario of this trade, it's kind of funny. But 3-way trade, just like it's an NBA team, like how the NBA does it, and the Cowboys having to give up George Pickens, and they receive Max Crosby and Calvin Ridley. Now, like I said, I put out a video that I would have done it a few months ago, but that's because I was, the world had me convinced that he was going to hold in, he was going to come in, act a fool, and none of that happened. So now there's just no way that I could get on board and let go of him. There's just no way. No. So I'm gonna shoot it down now. George Pickens is going to be a Cowboy this year, and hopefully a couple more years after this. Hopefully he does get his contract. I am absolutely ready to hear from. For the first time in my life, don't know how to take this. That Jerry Jones has not said a damn thing, nothing. Wow, it's just great, man. That all the press conferences I'm seeing, it's all Brian Schottenheimer talking, and the players. I think the whole world's going to keep an eye on Overshown. Overshown wanting to be the Mike, says he's going to be the Mike, and he's going to come in and play, and he's healthy. The healthy Overshown, I can say it right now. I could literally see him being All-Pro. A healthy Overshown could be NFL All-Pro, first or second team. Pro Bowl's a given. All-Pro. That's how, because when he hits hard. He covers. He covers space quick. I know that I still see some scenarios where they can probably look at Jordan Brooks. But there's a chance to get Max. Look at it, but don't get crazy. Don't get too crazy. Because if you're going after Max, that means you're ready to win now. And if you're ready to win now, I say fuck all picks. Fuck picks. You get Max. You get Max, you keep Pickens. And then you look at the rest of the NFL and say, come get some. Come on. We got something for you. Sounds great. I can live with it. And I'm ready to see the Cowboys get back to that. I've been waiting for a long time, though, too, man. So, but man, this has been an exciting offseason, and I'm really had a great time seeing all this because it's been totally different. Some of the things that we thought was going to end up being the same did not turn out that way. We can't. From now on, we are not going to call George Pickens playing on the damn franchise tag. Like Mike Fisher said, George Pickens is on a 1-year contract. He's under a 1-year contract. Stop calling it a tag. He's on a 1-year contract. So, anyway, I wanted to run that by you, talk about that for a minute with talking about what Bleacher Report was putting out about a 3-way trade. And they did this with a bunch of several different teams, okay? And this is one they put out for the Cowboys. And it got my attention because if you watch my stuff, you know I want Max Crosby at Dallas for all the right reasons. And there he is, Rose. Welcome to the show, Gary. I miss you, my little buddy. But anyway, I'm going to be signing off now. I've talked long enough, but it's been a good off season, and the fact that Jerry hasn't said something, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing right now because he has not said a damn word. And getting him to shut up in front of the media has never happened, but it's coming. July 28th is media day. And that's the day they report to camp on the 27th. 28th they will have media day, and we will hear from Jerry. And I hope it comes with a good deal for Pickens because he showed loyalty and he showed determination. He's here. We can't call it a tag no more. He's on a 1-year deal, and he put us. He shut us all up. All of us that thought he was going to hold out. I really thought he was going to hold out, and I'm not going to lie. That's why I put videos out of scenarios of where they could just slap the tag on him and trade him, and then end up with Crosby. I would have done that a few months ago. I actually done a video about it. I won't now. There's just no way. After the dedication and loyalty he showed, there's no way. No way. No way. He's a Cowboy. And we need to keep him here. Because he's that dude. He's that dude. Obviously, I think we're going to be looking at our backup running back, too. and see what's going to happen there. But just by all points of purpose, I think that's going to be Malik Davis, but we shall see. Anyway, and that's an entirely new show. We'll talk about that at another time. But until next time, you know what it is. We are still them boys. And I'll see you later. There's other ways to get Max here, but we're not giving up, GP.